Welcome to Straight Jacket RC, guys. So this is gonna be Benching Dude, episode 1, part 2. This is gonna be all the 6S stuff, so it's gonna be kind of long. So buckle up, grab some popcorn. Hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, okay, this guy's my old Outcast EXB / Typhon combo. I kind of mixed it around. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Outcast EXB the way it goes as is. Steering, just, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. It's not my style. I wasn't there for a bit, so I had 2 of them. I changed them up. This is one, shorten the arms, Typhon arms, trugified EXB chassis. Then in the rear, Mojave rear skid with, I believe, the Stallion lower wing mount, and then use the 3DRC skid part, or I mean rear bumper cushion. Then I zip tie it together to kind of help keep it, and it gives it a really sturdy wing mount that has some flex to it still. This one needs new body. That's it. Everything else is good. These Mojave tires for this size and everything, that's super good. But the body's cooked. So yeah. Yeah, and this is the tough guy. Probably one of the toughest in the fleet, maybe. Possibly, potentially. Senton 6S. Went through and hopped it up. She's got a TLR chassis. EXB goodies. Tough little rig. Small arms. Less leverage. Can take a beating. Got some super good body support, of course. Not running that body. Luckily, this body drops right on, so either probably gonna run this one, or there's another option. There is this Flowtech one I painted up, so I might run this guy. That's kind of like a Joker theme one I did. Yeah, I don't know. Might have one be bash, one be not, I don't know. But it's kind of a trippy, did like a matte gloss on one side. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, probably not. Yeah, I like body, kind of crazy custom trippy paint project, things like this. Fun. You gotta be serious. Saying get the pros here. So yeah, not sure which body to run. Definitely not run this classic one. Super thick Lexan. Those bodies are nice. I might pick up an extra if I can find one. They pop up here and there. Shot at the bottom. Skinned up too, baby. Space hair, don't care. Yeah, this thing was going to be like a mini Mojave. Used Mojave front and rear bumpers. Mojave arms. The only problem is the tires don't clear. So you got to tuck it or clear real far. And instead of hacking the body up all crazy, I decided to say, nah, I'm going to go a different way. So this is kind of like an in-between. I'm not sure what it's going to turn into next. I don't know. So maybe leave a comment down below, guys, what you think. Options. I'd love to run it as is with the body that would fit and clear. Either tuck fully or clear. The old Monster Fusion Flowtech bodies would fit and clear, but they don't make the Monster Fusions anymore. It's just the regular So leave a comment, let me know if you got opinions, options. EXB chassis. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. It's gonna be kind of a cool build, but something else. Yeah, this one, Mojave EXB. And never loved it. Never was the biggest fan of it. Did okay. All the videos of it being tough as hell, taking a beating. Yeah, but the kind of the problem is it doesn't handle the rough terrain so good. Ruts, rocks, roots. It hangs up, belly drags, snags. So I kind of traded it off, turned it into something else for a little bit. Tried to hack the wheel wells out and make it like a monster Mojave. Didn't end up liking that either, so now I got a hacked up EXB body. It's okay. If I could drop this down, it'll fit better. It's still, the posts are raised from the last body that I tried on it. It was a infraction one. Drop the body post down, make it fit better. I'm gonna throw some paddles on it, run it in the sand this summer. I got set up with the 8S setup, so from the RTR. So it's got the, I don't know, somewhat crappy EFC. It does good in this. Obviously, it's not trying to lug around a heaviest truck as the 8S stuff. So it does good in this, goodish. The KV motor, 1250, not the best. It's pretty low. It does okay though. I don't run. I don't know. I don't run it that much. We'll see. I might swap out the combo to something else. I don't know. It's just some crap I had. I'm gonna toss her on. This one has no skin, I believe. Yeah, no skin. Just a beat chassis. Yeah, that's that guy. Next. Yeah, this is the Kraton EXB RTR. Just came out. Badass rig. Loving it. Had one little issue with the cups and the dog bones up front. Put a little bit of nitro tubing, nitro fuel tubing. 1/4 inch normally, that's a 1/2 inch. I might trim it down a little bit, but she still gets plenty of stroke chassis slaps. So I'm gonna give that a rip, see how she does. But as is, doing good so far. Love this guy. One of my best local or last release purchases for sure. And here we got my other Kraton EXB, the original version, I guess you'd call it. Broken wing mount. Actually, the bolt's bent. I run the 3DRC wing mount, and just kind of not feeling that style anymore. With the new one coming out, I figured I'd give it a shot. 3DRC front bumper cushion piece, of course, and everything, always. Probably with the other Kraton, I'm going to turn this into an Outcast, back into another one into an Outcast. I've had 2 Outcast EXBs prior. I turned them both into other projects. I think I mentioned it earlier. So with having 2 Kratons now, with this one obviously not going to be needing to run with the other one being around, turn this back into an Outcast, give it a shot again, see how it does. It runs the Copperhead 2 LPs. Normally, for the longest time, it ran the backflips, the regular 6S backflips. Those are good. I like them. They're fun. Giving these a shot. Smaller, lighter. I don't know. Just give them a rip. They're on Jenny's. Everything else is sold out, so I picked them up. Figured I'd give them a shot. They do good. They're light. Kind of lets you kind of gear a little bit different. So yeah, we'll turn this into something else. Next, you'll see it'll be something else by the time you see it again on the bench. So, alrighty, on to the next. There's a shot of the skin for the bottom of the Kraton. Yeah, there's the 8S Kraton. And that brings us to this guy, the old the Stallion. This dude is dang near all stock. 3DRC bumper support up front, of course. Wing mount in the back. Got it. Everything else, bone stock. This thing doesn't get run much. It's kind of the every so often when the conditions are right. I'm not generally looking to swap out the tires because I don't want to turn it into a Kraton. I've already got the Kraton. If that's the case, I take that and that does that. So I try to keep this running as it is. There's the skin bottom. And she needs a skid down there, rear chassis skid guard, whatever. But as is, she's a ripper, certified ripper. Yeah, need to get her out more often. She's quite the missile, laser, scalpel. Things, driver's car for sure. Love it. Need more of it. Need to stop sleeping on it. So yeah, one thing worth noting is hubs and stubs. I'm running the Kratons in the rear. Was debating on running different tires, and for the offset and everything, it works better if you run the Kratons. You can run more tire options. One thing, other thing you'll notice is a lot of my arms, the uppers, are going to be zip tied because they'll break back here, and other than that, they're still good. I'll replace them, and then they'll break the next run. So got tired of replacing them. You'll see both of these are done. Usually either one or both on these 6S cars with the longer arms. The upper is done like this. A lot of guys will run the RPMs upper. Yeah, like that's an option. I'll maybe think about it, but I can zip tie it and it holds and does everything it needs to for the most part. I'll roll with that for now. I'm cheap. I got too many cars to be spending excess money on crap like that. So zip tie mod will work for now. Keep it rolling. Hey, on down the road we go to the next one. Alrighty, here we got the Big Rock 6S. Oh man, this guy from the beginning to here has been a rocky road, pun intended. With the ESC stuff going on in the beginning, tires not gripping, these things being all slippery as hell. Like the second run out, I ripped off this whole arm, both arms, everything. Total amputation. It's taking some tumbles, body's kind of getting beat up a little bit. It does this thing where, I don't know if it was just cold, but the paint was flaking off inside. So I kind of touched it up a little bit. Did a little bit of shoe glue action. There you can kind of see the paint touch up I did. It's just some kind of red, dark red airbrush paint I brushed on. Then hit with some shoe glue and drywall tape. So after seeing so many where the whole entire cab just busts open, I was thinking I was going to be able to get away with it for a little bit, but no. She needs extra support even though the body is heavy as hell. I threw some extra at it. Gotta do these EXB front upper arm captures, whatever you want to call it. That's essential. Up soon coming. Aluminum braces here. Chassis soon to go. Just some little EXB bits and bobs I can toss on it. Back here, these links here can be swapped out. Just kind of a couple little things here I'll probably take her with, but for the most part, it's gonna get new set of backflips I got set aside for it. Maybe we'll see how these do in the dirt, but really I'm thinking Backflips are going to be in order. So, toss the backflips at it. A little bit of kind of just aluminum upgrades here and there. EXB shock standoffs up front. Usually that's where it's needed the most. The rear, maybe not so much, although I've broken them back there too. Just kind of play it by ear. This one has got the nitro tubing treatment too. This one is the 1/4 inch instead of the 1/2 inch. We'll see how that does. It shot one out the last time running it, so it's kind of having the same issues. I kind of always kind of do in the winter time, at least. She's chassis slapping, so no issues there. Good to go. So yeah, still super brand new looking. Not even a scratch on it. Only had it out a couple times. It was fun once I swapped on other tires. But yeah, I can't wait to rip on this one more. This one's got a lot of potential. We'll see. We'll see how the body holds up. That's the main worry I have with it. Alrighty guys, on to the next. Yeah, so this is the Outcast XL. This is the original one, I guess you'd call the 1/8, 1/7, whatever. This thing's a beast. This was a precursor to the fire team. Took me forever to build this. It was out of pieces here and there. I call it the salvage to savage build. Chassis skin, thing's taking a hammering. Yeah, Castle 1650, the Spectrum 160 ESC from the RTR, pulled from other used Kraton build. Spectrum servo does pretty good. 3DRC front and rear for bumper and wing mount. Thing is light, rips. This is a beast. I love it. On 8S, she will fly and flip like none other. Looking forward to riding some more with this coming summer. She's kind of been neglected. Time to knock the dust off this. All right, this is fire team number 2. This is the backup. Body is the only thing I've used on this. I shoe-gooed it and stole it from my other one for a short period. Other than that, it's completely brand new. Got it when they're on a smoking deal for parts, backup, maybe build ideas. Never really had a plan. Still don't. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Might turn it into a big rock. I don't know. Maybe make a on-road 1/7 car or something. Not really sure. I need the body for my other build, or for my other fire team possibly. So it's been kind of being borrowed for that, but until then, just keep borrowing the body and it just kind of chill. Yeah, fire team number 1. This one got a bit of the EXB goodies. Chassis, towers, braces, upper hinge pin, retainer piece, whatever. Shock standoffs. It man, had a little rough go there towards the end of last season. Handful of bad landings, failed front flips, and bent the back of the chassis. Straightened it back out, bent it again. She's had a rough time. My favorite 6S rig, for sure, hands down so far. And yeah, she paid the price. She got a lot of miles there towards the end. So that's kind of why she hasn't been on the channel much lately. She needs some TLC. A bit of the plastics are worn out. It's got the zip tie arms going. She needs a full tear down, clean up, a bunch of plastic swapped out. The bulkheads, I think I'm done with the plastic bulkheads. I've gone through a handful of them. I think it's time to swap. I think I might do one fire team that's loaded with all the upgrades and one that's not. Maybe run them back and forth, see if I can tell much of a performance difference and longevity of some of the other parts due to the extra weight. I've always been a proponent of lighter rigs. They kind of just, over time, the weight creeps up slowly as you break stuff that needs updated and upgraded. And so I think I might finally be giving in to the bulking of the rigs idea. So we'll get this one cleaned up, fixed up, back out, or maybe turn it into something else. We'll see. This chassis though, she's seen a bit. It's not as scarred up as some of the other ones, but she's definitely seen her fair share of service, that's for sure. Alright, got one last success one. My oldest, and of course had to be my last phase-on success. This sucker's got the diff brains, front and rear, center. I was an idiot when I got it. I didn't know how to drive, didn't know what to do. I drove it with the lockers engaged, bashing, and had diff issues. Had a supposed friend, supposedly to fix it, dropped it off. I was gonna pay him to fix it. Never fixed it, screwed me over, tore it down, lost half the parts. So now I gotta find the parts, repair the diff, find all the screws and everything that's missing, and eventually get it back together. This is one of those disappointment slash legacy rigs. Hopefully I'll get it back together and operational at some point, but it's kind of one that's albatross around my neck, so to speak. Bad decisions and bad choices are going to carry me, they're going to stick with me forever and get this thing running right again. And man, I'd love to get a new body for it. One of the coolest bodies ever. More of a car, really. Front look familiar? Yeah. Hopefully she'll get running again, get it back up and going. Sad state.